All right, let's get started, right? Nothing fancy. We're just gonna, like I said, go through a deck of cards one at a time. Casual pace. First card on deck is going to be a ace. That's going to represent 10. Time or duration. Next, we have a jack. That will be 10 on deck. Next, we have an ace. That will be 10 as well. Sanjay says, is 100 push-ups a day good? Yeah, why not? Can't be bad. It's a lot better than doing no push-ups a day, right? Here we go, ace on deck. Ronnie, welcome to the chat, says, thanks to whoever gifted me the membership. Heck yeah, Ronnie. More than likely, it was Allison Bird. I'd put money on it. 10 on deck. Enriel, welcome to the chat. Thank you, Matthew Davis. Says, check out the Discord. Lots of discussion topics. Helps keep the sucker tax away. Yeah. Stay sucker free, guys. Stay active in the community. 4 on deck. Absolutely. Apex says, I'm 14 and skinny fat. Do you think running and weightlifting for 4 times a week is good? I do. I do believe it's good. Just staying active. Anything you can do with a consistency is going to be helpful. 4 on deck. Big boy, just subscribed. Welcome to the community. Appreciate you being here. Ten on deck is the next one. Next, we have a 3. Followed by a 9. That will be easy peasy. Next, we have a queen. That will be 10. What's best for shoulders? Oh, it just depends on what your goal is. I just like to use the rubber bands. My shoulders get big just from doing push-ups, you know. Just do some push-ups, your shoulders will get big. Queen, 10 on deck. Beautiful day, sunshine, nice temps. It is a beautiful day. It really is. The weather's changing, guys. Fall will be here before you know it. Right? Ace, 10 on deck. Are you prepared? Let's see. Otto says week 4. I'm so jacked right now. Heck yeah, man. Welcome to the chat. 10 on deck. There's a lot of gains to be made as a beginner. How do you stay lean like that year round? I just don't eat garbage. For the most part, that's all you got to do. 10 on deck. When you come to the realization that what you are eating is dictating your size, shape, and figure all around, you start looking at what you eat a little bit different. Hey, Brian Lane, welcome to the chat. Good to see you, man. I hope you don't mind, Brian Lane, but I posted your channel on my homepage so more people can find it easily. Trying to support the fitness community best that I can. 10 on deck. Good to see you as well. Thanks, brother. Really appreciate it. That's within my ability. It's the only right thing to do, you know? Here we go. 8 on deck. If you guys aren't familiar with Brian Lane, you need to get yourself familiar. He is epic when it comes to doing burpees. I think he's like, honestly, in my opinion, Brian Lane is the top guy for burpees. Right here, right now. 8 on deck. Jack, that will be 10. Anriel says, why would someone say they are more powerful than another man? Seems sad. Oh, that's just the ego. That's the ego rearing its head around, you know? Here we go. Jack, 10 on deck. Carl says, Tyler, the Creator, just put a new song out called Sucker Free. No doubt. I believe it. 4 on deck is the next one. I'll have to check it out. Seven on deck. How many push-ups so far? I don't know. Who's counting, right? Here we go. Another 7 on deck. Hey, Peter says, I'm in prison in the UK. I hope you get home soon, man. 7 on deck. Thanks for stopping by. Tendon pain? No, I don't have any tendon pain. Not since I started taking the MSM. It all melted away. Taking the MSM and the creatine together, no more aches and pains. Here we go, Queen. That will be 10 on deck. How did I get my lats so big? Pull-ups and inverted rows. Lots of inverted rows. Yeah, it's about the easiest way to get a big back, right? That's my opinion anyways. Inverted rows. All right, you want to see how to get a big back? Yeah, so you just grab something and you pull yourself towards it, right? Instead of like a pull-up, you do an inverted row. Your elbows are popping. Try a slightly different angle. Jack, 10 on deck. Hey, welcome aboard, Bandit. Let's see, Cole says, what is MSM? Had tendon pain in my left arm for ages. Yeah, it's about time you get yourself familiar now, huh? Yeah, take MSM with creatine and say goodbye to all your aches and pains. You got to take it for about a month for it to build up in the system. But, man, it's the best thing I've ever found. 3 on deck. Summer says, what workout should girls do to get abs? You know, everybody already has abs. We already do, right? I don't work my core out. I really don't. It's really just the food that I eat that is revealing the abs beneath. You know what I mean? We all have abs. Queen, that'll be 10. You know, if you just ate right and went for walks, you know, just doesn't take much. This will be 10 on deck. This Chris says, oh no, another guy telling us how to live our lives and what you should eat. Well, Chris, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. But if you choose to be fat, that's your own choice, and you better realize that. You reap what you sow. 5 on deck. It's a choice, right? You don't have to choose it. You don't have to eat healthy, right? 5 on deck. Honestly, Chris, I wish you the best. 2 on deck. You sound pretty miserable, honestly. Next, we have Jack. That will be 10. Hey, you don't have to choose this, man. You don't have to be healthy. You understand it's a choice, right? You're just choosing not to. And that's totally cool, right? Live your life. 5 on deck. There's people here that want to get healthier, right? And I'm going to help them out with how I know best. 5 on deck. First thing on the list is I want you to know that the reason why you look the way that you do is because of the food that you choose to eat. Right? There ain't no secret. Everything's a choice. You don't have to. 6 on deck. Let's see, Samuel says, my goal is to get out of the 250 soon. Heck yeah, man. I was 318 pounds, now I'm 258. Wow, man. That's a heck of a journey right there, man. Congratulations. Paving the way for the next man. That's right. You're an inspiration, 100%. 6 on deck. Can lead a horse to water, but can't make him drink. Yeah, you said it, love. Hey, Chris. Appreciate you being here. I do. 8 on deck. Yeah. Brian says, telling people, Jesse, my channel isn't just working out. I got nature and stuff to help people level up every day. As a recovering addict, it helps me. Heck yeah, Brian Lane. Put it in the work, full circle. 2 on deck. See. Torres asks, can we get an ab workout? I don't really do my abs. I don't. But Jace on Jace's channel, he does abs all the time. Yep. Ten on deck for the halfway point. We're about halfway through the deck. Yeah, Jace really works his abs with a purpose. I listed his channel too, right? Check him out. So I was struck by a car in 2001. You know, I got a little bit of a back injury and whatnot. That's what happens when a car hits you. Anyways, because of that, doing any kind of abs, it pisses me off. So I just stay away from it. Here we go. 9 on deck. Followed by a 10 is the next one. Hey Dixon, happy birthday. Let's see, serious question, do you cycle? Yeah, I got a nice little tandem bike. I ride bicycles every day. 10 on deck. Let's see. Yo, bro, what do you eat every day? Well, today I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I had a bowl of quinoa with more peanut butter in it and some mangoes. I've had that thus far today. I'm looking forward to dinner. I'm kind of hungry. 10 on deck. Are you natty? Yes, man. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Chris, gotta love them gains and seeds. Want to state prison in PA, 308, walk the track daily. Yeah, heck yeah, man. I think a big part of losing weight is walking. You gotta walk like every day, right? 10 on deck. Am I vegan? No, I eat meat. Yeah, I do. I eat whatever. I'm not picky, right? I can't afford to be picky. 5 on deck, but I eat consistently between the hours of noon and 8 p.m. At the moment, I'm intermittently fasting, and it seems to be working pretty well. 5 on deck. Yeah, I like peanut butter. I sure do eat a lot of peanut butter, and normally I eat a lot of eggs. 4 on deck is the next one. Followed by a 3. You like the idea with the cards, bro? You never thought of that? Oh, that's a good one, man. It keeps you focused. Absolutely. At the task at hand, we got another 3. You know, I had to show everybody this because I've been getting a lot of questions about how do you find the motivation, bro? I'm like, well, you know what? Here's a little trick that I learned in the prison system. Just count the cards because it keeps you focused, you know? You resting too much. Yeah, my apologies. Here we go. 2 on deck. Polish, yeah. My grandparents are Polish. They came over here from Poland anyways. I was born here in Ohio. King, that would be 10 on deck. But it doesn't really matter where I'm from. Me, you, and everybody else, we're all in the same boat. Yep. Here we go. 10 on deck. Your grandparents came from came from Poland to Ohio as well? Yeah, Ohio's happening, man. King, 10 on deck. It's a nice place. Hey, Eric LaPointe, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I hope you don't mind as well. I posted your channel on my homepage. A whole bunch of guys that I appreciate. Trying to get you guys some more likes and subscribers. If you guys have the time, check out Eric LaPointe. Got a whole bunch of guys on my homepage that I recommend. I want you guys to take the time and check them out. They're all pretty positive in my opinion. King, that will be 10 on deck. Yeah, I got Gravity Core Fitness up there. Eric Lapointe. I put man, I got a whole list of guys. Got the Yogi up on there. 8 on deck. Hey, how you doing, Nick? Welcome to the chat. 43 years young. We got all the heavy hitters visiting the chat. Queen, 10 on deck. Eric Lapointe sent 100 for 2 jewels. Thanks for the jewels, man. Appreciate it. Queen, 10 on deck. Followed by an 8 is the next one. Can I bench 225? More than likely. Yeah, I would think so. I don't bench anything though. It's not what I do. But I don't see why I shouldn't be able to bench 225. Here we go. 6 on deck. King, that will be 10. Do you flip? Do I do what? A backflip? I don't. Wait, do you finish at the end of the deck? I'm not knowing what you're talking about. Sometimes we do the deck twice. It's not in my goal tonight. Bro could play with 225. What kind of question is that? Well, it's a serious question. You know, I don't do any weights. A lot of people mess around with weights, so that's a good question. There's no stupid questions. Hey, Love Point, gifted 1 membership. Heck yeah, let's see who got it. Lutz received the membership, gifted by Eric Lapointe. Welcome, Lutz. Thank you, Eric. Now you get to work out with us come Sunday. We have a special members only workout, right? It's awesome. I appreciate the community we have. Thanks, Eric. See, Dawson says your lats are crazy, dude. They look like wings. Heck yeah, man. Thanks. They're getting there, right? I'm in the process of that. You know what? They're so big right now. Instead of only working for pulling, they even work on my pushing as well. Like my lats are actually getting jacked as I do push-ups. That's just how big they are. They just take over with everything that I do. 4 on deck. Aha. Edwin is getting back on track. Heck yeah, man. 6 on deck. Sometimes we get distracted, right? That's okay. Just got to check yourself before you continue down that path and wrecking yourself, you know? 6 is the next one. It ain't too late. It ain't too late to just start doing something every day and being consistent. We ain't doing anything crazy over here. These are all achievable. Joker, 10 on deck. So your workout routine is push-ups only. No, who said that? Nobody said that. Joker, well, I mean tonight, yeah, that's it. You know, we did 400 push-ups this morning. We'll do another 400 right now. Easy peasy, you know. And we'll do something different tomorrow. Yep, Joker, 10 on deck. Five Blue, what's up, man? Welcome to the chat. Man, the time is now. Put down that beer and do these push-ups. Yeah, buddy. Listen, you just got to do something every day, man. If you just hung out with me every day, you worked out when I worked out, you would see plenty of gains. You know, it's a good start. Joker, 10 on deck. No, I'm not on TRT. Welcome to the chat. This is just a regular human body. This is what happens when you work out 3 hours a day. Joker, here we go. Tell you what, if I was on TRT, you guys would know it, right? There'd be no denying it. Here we go. 6 is the next one. Brian says, lost 30 pounds hanging out with Jesse every day. Heck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. 7 on deck. What's up? M, greetings from Poland. You have a Polish surname, bro. Heck yeah, I do. 7 on deck. Let's see, I'm old and shaky and can't even do 1 push-ups. Hey, old runt, you can do push-ups against the wall itself. Just do push-ups against the wall. And once that you start getting better at that, you can do them off your tabletop. And then you get better at that, bring it down to like a stool. And once you get good there, then you can take it to the floor. Just progressively overload, you know what I mean? You're in the process. You can do it. Dawson says, it's not easy, Robert, but just work out alongside him. Try and set a schedule for drinking and try to do something good for yourself before something bad like drinking. Yep, instead do a workout. It's tough, guys. It's tough, right? To get in the groove. But if you hold yourself accountable for 30 days and you just white knuckle it, you know, you're going to create a habit. And then it's going to be a part of your life. You know what I mean? And just so you guys know, when you start off on your fitness journey, the first month is extra tough because you're just not used to it. Give yourself some time to adapt, right? Just know it's going to be extra tough for the first 30 days. But if you stay consistent and just white knuckle it, it gets easier. It gets a lot easier. Next, we have a 9 on deck. Ace, that will be 10. Let's see, you started the MSM a few days ago because of me? Lutz. Heck yeah, man. I hope you did your research and you just didn't take my word for it. But honestly, I'm glad you did. I hope that you see the same kind of benefits that I have. You know, I really feel amazing. Ace, 10 on deck. This Miss K says, I missed that first week of squats. Oh my goodness. Squats are about the craziest soreness that you're going to get over. Oh my goodness. Yeah, absolutely. 10 on deck. When you're just getting into squats, man, I tell you, ain't no kind of soreness like that. You take MSM every 3 days, good deal. I take it 2 times a day. I take it in the morning and I take it in the evening. And I notice a difference if I accidentally skip one. If I miss a dose, I feel a difference. Here we go, 7 on deck. Yeah, working out helped me get through prison. Absolutely. Definitely. 7 on deck. What's up? Let's see, 2001, I started working out. A month ago, I was 305. Now I'm 270. Heck yeah, man. Keep it up, man. You are in the process. 5 on deck. Yeah. You guys, lately I've really been doing some serious thinking. And there is no accidents. It's not just that's not just some phrase to say. There truly is no accidents, right? Our figure is dictated by the foods that we eat. If you want to know why you look the way you do, look inside your fridge and your shopping cart when you're purchasing these foods, right? That's why we look the way we do. 100%. There ain't no other excuse. We're doing this to ourselves, right? We just got to make better choices. 9 on deck is the next one. Let's see. Port says, I'm 6'4", 265 down from 280. Oh, man. But made a lot of muscle, too, I think. Absolutely. Boy, at 6'4", man, you are a giant. Man, your ideal weight's going to be like to look as shredded as me, you're going to want to be at like 220. But man, what an effort, man. What a journey. There we go, 9 on deck. Dawson says, yes, everything is a choice. Everything in moderation. Food we eat, social media intake, and going outside. Okay, absolutely. Everything is a choice. And it affects us, 100%. Let's see. What would you say was the moment or the click in your head that helped you have the physique and progress? Oh, well, it's all I had, man. I got stripped of everything, you know. When I went to prison, you know, when the judge bangs that gavel and gives you 9.5 years, right? It's like something clicks in your head, right? And my focus ended up being on physical fitness, right? That's where I kept my, that's where I put my focus, right? It kept me sane. Yeah, I just wanted to get big and strong as possible. Once I was stripped from everything. 9 on deck is the next one. I think physical fitness for me was, a coping mechanism to stay sucker free. You know, keep my attention on a task. Hey guys, we're at the last card. Apparently, you guys want to guess what it is? This last card we got here. What do I do for shoulders? Not much. I got this shoulder rubber band exercise that I'm about to do, and this is about the only thing that I do for my shoulders. Sandra Ford guesses a 9, and Eric guesses a 6, Allison a 5. All right, Carl a 7. You guys ready? It's a king. It's a king. King on deck. That's going to be 10. Nice. We did that in 42 minutes. Now we're going to get into a 5-minute durations with the shoulder mobility, bulletproofing the shoulders. All right, boom. And if you guys need a sucker-free resistance band, check out my sucker-free store. I got a few of them left. And hit me up. I'll send you one. Suckerfreestore.com. 5-minute duration. Here we go, right? How do you train legs without weights? Body squats, man. You're only limited by your own creativity, 100%. You create your own limits. Where is the sucker-free t-shirt? Well, if you go to my homepage, I got links. It'll say t-shirts and mugs. That's where the t-shirts and mugs are. Yep. It's on a different store than the Sucker Free store for the rubber bands, but all the links are on the homepage. Do you do cardio or calisthenics only? Yeah, I just do a calisthenics. I don't really need to do any cardio. The Last Airbender. Oh yeah, I need to check that out. I've been wanting to watch the series, but I need to find a good download for it. What are you doing? You got like that just with the rubber band? This is just for the shoulders. Well, it's not necessarily just for the shoulders, right? There's a couple secondary flexes that we're getting to, right? Like we're shaping up all this as well when we're bringing it up and over. You know what I mean? But it's mostly for the shoulders. Well, the suckerfreestore.com, that's where you're going to find my rubber bands, right? But if you go on my homepage, I got a whole bunch of links that you can check out. Some of them is the things that I take, you know, supplement-wise. Other links are t-shirts and mugs. And then I got another link for these resistance bands. This is bulletproof in the shoulders. And I tell you what, after a month of doing this every day, you're going to be able to do things you never realized you could. Honestly, my whole shoulder feels like it's tightened up. There's no slop in it whatsoever. Not anymore. I'm from Ohio. Yep, United States. Yes, I do have family in Poland. I just don't know who they are. Do I know any martial arts? Not really. I used to do karate when I was a kid, but that was all. I mean, I think that's more like babysitting, really. What if you turn vegetarian? It will be the same. Yeah, I just got to keep my protein up, right? Protein just doesn't come from meat only. Like honestly, I eat a lot of peanut butter. I could probably live off peanut butter, honestly. Yeah, so you've been in fitness your whole life? Hey, who just ordered a rubber band? Haha, I saw that. Boom! There's one. Thanks for taking the time to support the content. Absolutely. You're going to enjoy this rubber band. You will. I'm telling you. Spooky says, I did, sir. Thank you. Hey, thank you. I'll send it out first thing in the morning. Yep. Now, when you get into this, the first month is going to be epic, right? It's really going to be discouraging. But after the first 30 days, it's going to be a walk in the park. Yep. Another 5-minute duration, even it out. Oh man, that feels great. peanut butter, is it good for you? Brad asked. It depends on what peanut butter you buy, right? Like, does peanut butter is a tricky one because a lot of these companies, they put unnecessary oils and sugars and molasses in the peanut butter, and then when they do that, it's no good no more, right? It's got to be one ingredient, single ingredient, peanuts, and that's it. Do I have any clicking in your shoulders? No, I don't. I've had it at times, but not since I took the MSM and the creatine. I don't have no problems with my shoulders, my joints, nothing. Hey, thank you, Anriel. Appreciate you. Peanuts are good energy, high fat, and decent protein. Well, I mean, it was just a question. Somebody says, could I do this physique without any meat? Of course I could, right? There's other substitutes for meat. You don't have to. There's nuts and beans and grains and. Did I have to go through any kind of bulking phase to obtain my physique? No. I built my physique on a calorie deficit, right? On a prison diet. The prison diet is 2,000 calories a day, supposedly. But I believe if you truly added it up, it's less. Hey, Walker, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. So we're bulletproofing the shoulders right here. Hey Tank Will, how you doing? Dawson says, how's a grown man supposed to do just 2,000K diet? Yeah, well, I guess it doesn't, you really don't need that much to live. I mean, I went to bed hungry, 100%. I went to bed hungry every night. But, I mean, that's what they fed us, A lot of rice, a lot of beans, a lot of bread. How many hours a day do you work on your physique, health/training? I would have to say on the average between 2 and 3 hours a day. Just depends on the day. This Miss K says, if anyone is serious about being vegetarian, you need to know the differences between complete and incomplete proteins. Yeah, I would imagine there's a lot to go into it. Have you ever fasted for 2 days? Yes. I usually fast for 3 days every month, but just recently I switched it to just doing 2 days every week. And then now that I did that for a while, I'm only intermittently fasting because right now this is like the only time I've ever tried to bulk up. I've never really tried to bulk up before, so I'm cutting out the 48-hour fast every weekend and just intermittently fast. Loreto says you got the most reasonable live feed on YouTube. Just pure grind. Get you some. I like that. Get you some. You must be watching D-Bird 0311, right? He says that all the time. You know who I'm talking about. Let's see. What time would you get dinner in prison in the U.S.? In New Zealand, dinner is about 3 o'clock. So I'd have to say it was just after 4 o'clock count, right? We had dinner. As soon as the gates opened up for after 4 o'clock count, boom, that was it. Dinner time, right? And then yard. Yeah, so dinner, in my opinion, in prison is pretty early. And I think that had a lot to do with my physique. You know, having an early dinner. Because it's not like I could just go eat something from the fridge. You know, I ate what they fed me. And this is the physique that was achieved on the 2,000 calorie a day diet, right? A lot of carbs, right? I was a lot bigger and puffier then too, but that's because I ate a lot of carbs, right? I barely eat. I mean, I eat a lot more protein now. I do. Have you done, wait, what do you think about the carnivore diet? I think that's fantastic if you're trying to lose weight. You're not going to gain any weight on the carnivore diet, I'll tell you that much. No, they don't feed you well in prison. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the whole topic of discussion. It's a 2,000 calorie a day diet, supposedly. But I guarantee you, if you added it up, it's not that much. I felt like I was starving all the time. All the time. Right? Right, and the food there is labeled not for human consumption, right? It's true. You know what I'm talking about. You must have worked in the chow hall. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody who's taking the time. You know, you guys are all, you know, team members, and I appreciate you. You know, be positive out there, guys. Push the positive. I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace.